callback, asynchronous, and promise we have discussed. So just I will brief you here yesterday's topics. Yeah. JavaScript callback is a one thing. It is going to be called. It is going to be call one functions to the another function. So how it will be? Yesterday we have discussed, right? Okay. So JavaScript callback in the sense here it is a one function is there, and here is the one more function is there. So this is called the function A. Okay, so this is the function A, this is the function B. So function A is called by you and B is called by A. So this is called a callback. Okay, so here we are calling a B function. Okay, so this is called the callback. Got it. So the next is asynchronous. What is the next is this is called the what we can say the callback. Okay, the next will come what is called asynchronous. Async means what? So you are going to perform one multiple actions at a one time. What is an example? This is a print is a one thing. Open a file one operation, and play a song. So three statements running with a specific amount of a time. So for that we have used a set timeout function for a 3000 millisecond. Yesterday we have used, right? Where is that one? See, set timeout function, what it will do? It will call the my function after 1000 milliseconds. Okay, so this is called what we can say JavaScript set I okay asynchronous call we can say means here it is set timeout is one function, my function is one more function. These two functions are running, but it is waiting for 1000 milliseconds. Okay. Okay, so it is waiting for 1000 milliseconds to the print. Okay, so now, so this is called a async. So this is this is a one function, and this is a one more function, and this is a one more function. Just assume. Okay, so it is running and it is taking us some 1000 millisecond. Let's assume. Okay, so 1000 millisecond means or 1 minute or 2 minute. So these two are waiting to complete this execution. Once 1000 millisecond will complete, then it will go here for B, from B to C. So asynchronous means so running a more than one program simultaneously. Okay, and JavaScript promises. The next will come JavaScript uh, promises. We already seen the what is the JavaScript promises. So there are two functions are there. One is the producer code and the consumer code. So producer code is let's say A, it will produce a code. So that will be taken by the consumer code. So producer code has to be give the signals to the B, then only B will start the execution. Okay, so B has to wait for so B has to wait for to A. Okay, and A has to send the request to the B. Okay, so this is called a what we can say producer code, consumer code we can say. So next is what async and await. What is an async and await? So this is a important. So that is a async. Async is a one function, asynchronous function, and we have one more thing called a await. What is the await means? So it is going to be wait for some specific amount of time. So this is the async, and this is the await. What is what it is? Okay. So the last yesterday example only we can show here. Okay, so this is a mm, yeah, my display X is there. Okay, fine. Okay, so here what happens? My promise is that this is a one asynchronous function, and this is a one more function is there. So here what happens? Uh, let I will give an example. So this is a function A and a function B. So here I am using a async. Okay, here I will use a async function, and we are calling a await here. Why? Because so if you done some operation, let's say this is a what you can say, this is a one login page. Let's say this is a one login page is there. Okay, so you have a two field username and password and submit button, and it is going to be hit to the server. So this is called a async call. Okay, so this is the async call. So B is performing a some IO operation. So this is a server. Okay. So username and password you have entered, that is the request is coming here. So he has to validate from the database. Okay. He has to validate from the database. So these data is available or not. It will check and it will return, and it has to be returned to here. But there is some network issue, so it is taking a long time, means you cannot return immediately, so you have to wait for the response. So that is called the await. What is an await? So I have done a login request, so due to some network error or high amount of data, so this response has to be wait for some specific time. What is the specific time? It has to be wait for the return the output from the backend. So that is called a await. Okay, so that is called a await. Async and await is a two functions. So it is going to be used with what we can say like a JavaScript functions. So this is you are going to be learn in a while integrating applications. So just have an idea about what is async and await. So async and await are two functions. Async is a one request is raised, and await is a one thing. So it is waiting for the response to complete. Okay. This is called a what we can say asynchronous. The next is what a DOM. Okay, so the next topic we are going to be discuss about a DOM. What is a DOM? See, DOM is a one object. Let's say this is a one DOM object. It contains all the information. What is information? See, if you just do Google, right click, inspect, console, document, enter. See, this is a DOM object. What it contains? So DOM object contains all the header information and everything. What it contains? It will contains your whole page again. If you want to do any iteration, we are going to be use a document object. Where we are using, if you just show here, see here, document dot get element by id demo inner html x. Okay, this is value we are passing. So then what is the DOM? DOM is a what it is called a document object module. What is this one? A document object module. Okay, so this is called a what we can say DOM. So document object module. Okay, so document object module, what it contains? It contains the your page information. Why we need this is to perform a dynamic action. What is the dynamic actions we are doing? So we are going to be change the value from the here. Okay, so to who is created DOM? So browser itself it is going to be created whenever you write a code inside a browser or your web page. If you run means automatically it is going to be create a one what you can say a DOM page. If you just see here, right click, inspect, we'll go to the console. If you see here, here also DOM object is created. See here. What is the URL? 127.0.0.15500 index.dot. Same URL is there. So then header, the title and the body. Okay. The JS async. JavaScript async. See here. This is the async call. It will be printed after some time. Got it? So this is how it will works. Got it. So now this is a what we can say JavaScript DOM. So just you understand what is a first of all what is a DOM. So DOM is a document object module. It contains the your whole web page. So why we who is going to be created? Google Chrome itself it is going to be created. And what is the use? To perform a dynamic actions. So that's it. Okay. So there is a DOM methods and all is there, but you don't need to go through. So just have what is the DOM? Who is created? Why we need? That's it. The next will call it will call one more thing will come that is called a BOM. So what is a BOM? Browser object module. Okay. So browser object module. What is a browser object model? So browser object model is a one thing it is going to be display the data. So how it will be going to be print the data? So what is the browser object model? So window is the browser object model. So just I want to print a some window dot alert of bracket. This is a dummy output and what is this? Window.alert. This is a temporary dummy output uh, to demonstrate a BOM object. Control S. If I go to the page and if I run means see here. This is a temporary dummy output demonstrate the BOM object. How it is happening here? So I am using the window object who is giving again the browser itself it is going to be give the window object. Okay, so you are not going to be create any object here. So these are all the JavaScript inbuilt what you can say methods. So if you want to see the path of this one, So how to do this one? Let x equals to window dot location dot href. Okay, so it is going to be give the the location of the this one. What is the path? So just what I will do, I will just cut it and I will remove everything x, because this x is containing the location of your web page. Control S. If I just go here, see here, window.location.href, it is giving the http 127.0.0.15500 index 20.html. So this is the path. How we are fetching here? We are fetching a window.location.href. It is going to be give the your running program where it is running, that path it is giving, that is stored into an x, so that it is going to be print here. Okay, what we can say, so this is a window.location.href. Okay, so this is what we can say, window.location.href, it is a one path. Okay, so this is, we can say, bomb. uh, the next, if you want to see the history of the your browser, so then just type a window.history. So just I will do clg window.history. Okay, control S. If I just go to the browser, reload it, see this is the Windows history. Okay, so like Windows history back, forward is there. So I think we are not using this one because already we have some other what we can say methods. Okay, so then we are going with the next topic is called Ajax. What is an Ajax? So Ajax is the asynchronous JavaScript and XML. So the next concept is Ajax, AJAX. Ajax is for the A for the asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Okay, so what is the Ajax in the sense? What exactly? We know about the asynchronous JavaScript and XML. We got to know what is this one. Okay, then what it is? So asynchronous JavaScript and XML is a one thing. It is going to be print the output with the this. Uh, it is going to be communicate between the server to the client. So here it is a your client, and here it is a server is there. So to make the request, we are calling a Ajax call. So that is the Ajax calls. To get the response, we are using the Ajax calls. Okay, how it is using? Let's say this is the client and this is the server. So client server, it is going to be communicate each other. Okay, this is what we can say. Ajax A and B, it is going to be communicate each other. Okay, uh, let's say why we need this one. See, normal API request is HTTP request, but this one is a XML HTTP request. See, you no need to worry about more about this one. Okay, so just understand what is Ajax means, asynchronous JavaScript and XML, and it is going to be create a mm, request and response. Okay, so without reloading a page. Okay, so how it will be? Let's say Ajax examples online. So what is this one? Ajax examples online. So let's say I will give one example. Okay, so let's say what is the Ajax example? I will just give an example. Angular JS. So this website, and what happens? Every page is going to be hit and it is going to be load like this. Okay, but I don't want to load this content every time. See, this is a different pages. If I click means it is not reloading a page here. It is just fetching the data without reloading a page. If I just click here, it is hitting to the server and fetching the data without reloading a page. See, I will go for the first page. Here, are you finding any reload concept? No. If I just click here, it is hitting to the server and bringing this data, but it is not reloading. So what is a reloading? See here you might see the something rolling. So if you just go here, something React Native page nation. If I click means see here you might find the loading here. Then I can go for the pricing. See again it is loading. But if you see here, have we find any loading? No. Why? Because so we are calling a Ajax calls. So this is called a asynchronous JavaScript and XML. Okay. So this is a how we can say asynchronous JavaScript and XML. So we are not going to deep here. So just understand what is the Ajax and what is the asynchronous and what you can say asynchronous calls will be happened. So what just in the interview they ask her what is Ajax means. So Ajax means asynchronous JavaScript and XML. It is going to be called to fetch the data or send the data to the server without reloading a page. If you answer this much means that's more enough. The next concept will come that is called a JSON. Okay, what is a JSON? So JavaScript object notation. We already discussed in the last to last session. What is a JSON? So JSON is a one type of a data. It is going to be stored here. Let's say we already discussed in the last session. Right? So how the JSON? So JSON it is a one format. So that is human readable format. So that is shared to all throughout the all different types of application. Copy and here it is Control V. See here. How does this? This is the user ID, name. So this is a one key pair value. Okay. What is the user ID? One. And ID. Okay. So this is we can say one set of a data. So here, how it is that? Property name, property value. Property name is ID, one is a property value. Title is a property name, this is the property value. Body is a property name, this is a property value. So this is called a one JSON data. Okay, so this is a one JSON data. Like that, so you have a one more JSON data. Okay, so why we need this one? So how can create my own JSON data? So we already know this one. So let's say a first name, something Virat. Last name. Okay. So this is the what you can say. This is the first name Virat. This is called a one JSON data. Okay. Why we need this one? The last session we already told that you might having a three application: Android, iOS, and web applications. So all these three, this is also, this is the what you can say, the Android. This is the Android, and sorry, this is the Android. This is the iOS. This is the web. But application name is what? So that is called a Flipkart. Okay. So Flipkart is what? So Flipkart is a one thing. It is going to be run on the both same application only running Android, iOS, web. So here what happens? Same data it is given to the all the clients. So this is data is given to the Android application, same data, and this is given to the iOS application as well, and it is given to the web application. What does it mean? It means we are sharing the same data format. It is understandable by the Android device, iOS device, web device. So that is why we need a JSON. Okay. So what is a JSON? So JSON is a JavaScript object notation. So it is going to be shared between the one application to the another application, or a front end to the back end, back end to the database, database to the back end to the front end, like that. So we are going to be exchange the data in the form of a data, sorry, JSON. So as like a English communication language is there, same thing JSON is the one common language to communicate with the different programming languages. So there are two methods will come. So what is this one? So that is a, so JSON dot parse, okay, and JSON dot stringify. These two methods is there. Okay, what is this method? So first we'll understand the JSON dot parse method. So I will take a constant data equals to, so data equals to bracket Virat Maxwell, Fab. Okay, so this is what we can. So we need to convert this JSON array, sorry, normal array to the like a JavaScript array. Sorry, JSON array to the JavaScript array. Okay, so this is a one what we are going to do. I will just enclose with one more code here. Okay, so here what happens? constant my data equals to JSON. Wait, JSON dot parse of data and CLG JSON parse data is plus data. Control S. We'll just go to the uh, where is this one? See here. So it is the converted to the JSON array into JavaScript array. Okay. So you can just take the JSON arrays to the like key pair value, that is a first name is Virat, last name is Kohli, like that. Okay. So JSON.parse and JSON.stringify. So vice versa. So how it is? We have a normal what we can say a JSON object. So we are going to be convert. How the normal JSON object will be there? So this is a normal JSON object. We are going to be convert to the JSON.stringify method. It is going to be convert to the normal JavaScript object. Okay, so I think so today is enough for session. So almost all we have completed a JavaScript. So tomorrow onwards and all we are